Why is the video gone? Hello everybody, this is Serpent, and welcome back to another episode in Dungeonstalker. In the last episode, we did some stuff with command blocks, including, but not limited to, like all good products, a token system for giving effects if you put something in your offhand. And in this episode, I am excited because we are going to be doing some cool stuff for once. Well, maybe not for once, that's a little bit of a stretch. But we are going to be starting... Why am I going this way? It's the totally wrong way. We are going to be starting the actual levels. This thing, it's not an actual level. It doesn't count. It's not cool enough. It's just a tunnel. And it's just a tunnel leading up to the monument. And from the monument, we will be doing a hub for each of these, probably. At least that's the plan. And each hub will have 4 thingies, 4 levels attached to it. Each level will have a wall, and once you get them all, you win. So let's try and make the first one. That's the idea here. So I was thinking, we need to blend this stuff into the room, right? And we've already used the walls. And what does every good builder do when they've finished using the walls? Well, they dig a big hole in the floor, and then they keep their junk in there. At least that's what I do. So I was thinking we dig a big hole in the ground, and well, maybe not quite that ugly, but the point is we'll have something in the ground that will that will take you to the intersection. So probably a pressure plate would be best, maybe lined up right in the middle so that wherever you are, no matter what you're doing, you'll probably step on it at some point. Yeah, that seems good. I don't have a location plotted out. We'll have to do that. Gold, because gold is fancy. And then probably just some command blocks underneath. So let's do that last. We'll have an entrance. And before we build the entrance, it's hard to enter through there, if you get my drift. So let's go up to the top and pick a random location. That's how everything good is done. You just pick randomly. And I choose you block. Okay. Yeah. So now I need to dig down, and once I've dug down, I will do something. Now, why do we have sugar in our inventory along with all those dyes? Well, in World Edit, you can make something a brush, and these don't work. But if you do it right, they will. At least that's the plan. I don't know how to do it right, but trust me, they work. So slash brush is something. Oh, really? That doesn't work? Okay. Maybe just slash brush? Yeah, okay. I would imagine we want sphere or something. Sphere, yeah. At least for now. So slash brush sphere. Good. And then pattern and radius. We want R and 4. Whoa. It did 2 of them. Why is that? Okay, let's just give ourselves night vision. I think that'll be the best thing to do for the moment. But I'm not sure why that did 2. Maybe I just held it down for too long. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I must have done that. So if we undo all those wrong bits. Let's give ourselves a bigger one, because I want a bigger tunnel than that. That was just a puny tunnel. So maybe, whoops, maybe 6. Let's just go 8. Maximum brush. What? The maximum brush configuration was set to 30 the last time I checked. Okay, let me go change that. Let's see if this works. I've chosen a radical 7. Didn't affect anything. Okay. I've noticed that about text files, that do Minecraft properties, they seldom work the way you expect, or at least they seldom stick. Maybe I just have to restart and enjoy the black screen. Whoops. Aha, that worked. So now let's equip our disastrously large brush 10 and see how that works. Again, I did 2 in a row. That's weird. But yeah, that worked. Oh, there's the hole up. Okay. I was wondering where that went. So, nothing too fancy for the first level. That's the plan. just a windy tunnel, really. I've never done this before, so if I'm doing something really stupid, then you'll have to forgive me, or else. Let's try and smooth the terrain out, though. all that mining was pretty quick. So, let's see. It's /brush again. Flatten, or is it smooth? Or is there both? There's smooth. Okay. I think that's probably the one I want. Smooth, and then. Okay. that was not a smooth. That was a destroy. It's not so good. Yeah, I think I'll stick with the natural spheres. One of the many annoying things about this keyboard I use is that it is really slow to do this to repeatedly run the command you previously ran, because the arrow keys are tiny. So I'll see you in half an hour. Now, I don't really want this to all be stone brick, so what I'm going to do is try and, well, okay, I was going to use World Edit to turn, to sort of brush some of it into not stone brickiness, but I don't know how to do that, so instead I'll just select it all with empty edit and replace stone brick with what I want. Aha, I have a better idea. instead of making the terrain and then digging it out instead of digging out the terrain and then replacing the stuff that's around the hole we've just dug, I'm going to set the terrain to be whatever type of block I want, and then I'm going to dig a hole through it, because that is a much better idea. Let's see. If I put another one here, the only problem is the actual selecting of the area. Maybe down a bit now. This is a little bit annoying. Okay, now I need to get out before I turn it all into one thing. Quick flying there. Alright, so it should leave this bit untouched, so it should be safe for flight here. Set, let's just say R, just because I want to see what it is. Yeah, that's a big area. Uh-oh. Did I just annihilate my starter area? 3 spectator mode. Yep. Totally annihilated. Oh no, okay, it's down here. Whew. I mean, I have a backup and I can press undo, but you know, it's always scary when that sort of thing happens anyway. So let's set this to something a little bit more what we want instead of error, because that would be a difficult map to traverse. Let's say, okay, so we can give it a pattern instead of a whatever. So I'm going to give it instead of set, or sorry, instead of error, I'm going to give it something different. I'm not sure what I want it to look like though. Maybe I should do that first. No. Maybe game mode 1 would have been a better idea there. So my block palette here, I think, will be this. And yes, the gravel blocks will fall, but I think that'll just be a thing that happens. And I don't really, I don't think that will be a bad thing. That's what I'm saying. So let's go over to here, over to my drop shaft, and if we hover here, we'll be able to see the block palette appear beneath us right there. So if we say /set, then what is it? /set. Yeah, okay. /set and then the block palette. So we want, I think I'll say about 50% of it will be andesite. Actually, yeah, okay. Set andesite, and then andesite. So it defaults to an even spread. So in order to make something, in order to make something more likely to appear than other things, you need to put its name in more than once. At least I think that's how it works. Okay, so andesite 5, and then polished andesite is maybe 20%. So polished again, and then gravel maybe another 20, or maybe just that. Nah. And then the last one we wanted to do was, what was it? Stone, maybe? Or coal ore. Coal ore. Can't figure out what andesite refers to. Yeah, okay. So, I guess that means that we need to figure out how to refer to andesite. So let's put it on a brush instead of doing this whole massive thing all at once. So let's try and brush this with andesite. So /brush, sphere, stone, maybe? Okay, yeah, that worked. So stone 1. Okay, stone 2. No, didn't do anything. Okay, let's undo those then. So what is it then that we need to call? Stone 5. /brush, sphere, stone 5, maybe? Yeah, okay. That works then. So instead of those andesites, I need stone 5. And then I guess polished andesite is not going to work either. Right? Yeah. Okay. So polished andesite is stone 6. Okay, that works. Stone 6. Yep. And then what else did we want that probably isn't going to work? Here we go. Andesite, polished andesite, gravel, coal ore. I think that should all be good. Okay, I'll try and I'll just swap out those names then. Well, I hope that will work. Let's see, or actually let's not see. Let's go up here and then make sure we don't get swallowed up by the thing. I think that's probably the best plan. Ooh, completed. And yeah, that's about the block palette I wanted. Well, that worked pretty well. So let's go down from here with our miney thing. And yes, they fall, but I was expecting that. And yeah, it doesn't. I mean, the stacked gravel is kind of perfectly fine, to be honest. it adds a little bit of shape to the whole thing, because it's not just a sphere now. Let's do a downward spiral. Oh, and we've broken out of our patch of territory. It's faster to type it, which is the crazy thing, than to try to use than to try to use the arrows, because of the thing that I mentioned before. Okay. Let's see if we can go this direction then. Nope. Okay, looks like we've reached the end of the line a little. I mean, we could just double back. That seems like a smart enough thing to do. So, let's put that back. And then just going underneath the thingy. Maybe let's give it a different size now, just to add some variety. Let's see, brush sphere, and then air and radius 7. Yeah, okay. Whoops. Okay, don't go too much higher then. Oh, yeah, we seem to be pretty close to stuff. I don't want to get close enough that a creeper blast will break through the top down into here. That doesn't seem like a smart thing to do. I don't think that's the case anywhere. How far are we here? Right here. If I break down, we're a good distance. That'll be fine. Okay, let's fill that back in. Don't want to leave a mess. And yeah, we have our tunnel. Obviously, we'll want more than just a tunnel, but that's a pretty good start. Aha! So now there are all these little blue dots everywhere, and that's because I've set up this water brush. I can right click and it places water. So now what we need to do is update them. Let's grab ourselves a flint and steel. Flint and steels are good update tools, except when something like this happens. Ooh. I don't know if I want it going that far. Yeah, I'll have to block it off somewhere here. Maybe... Well, this is really ugly, but something like that. I'll fix it in a moment. Point is that we're adding water because we're cruel. Cruel people. Well, at least I am. And that one too. I'll just do these and then see how they turn out. If one of them's really bad or something, then we'll fix it. But shouldn't be too much of a problem, hopefully, because I don't want to do a lot of fixing. Go lays. There we go. Let's see how this works out. I'll start at the top because some of this stuff is still flowing. Is fire tick on, I wonder? Probably not. Apparently, yeah, I guess those probably wouldn't have burned out by then. I don't know. So what happens if we do let this flow? If we're being extra cruel? That's not too bad, actually. It's not like it's a game-changing, horrible thing. But yeah, I think that's good in general. Okay, let's add some vines because vines are cool. Great. So the vines are placed, the parent vines, if you will. And what I want to do here is game rule, random, tick speed, no. Tick rate, no. Oh, whoops. Random, tick speed. Normally it's 3 if I remember correctly, so let's put it to 100. Little more, perhaps. A little bit more. Okay, there we go. So this is what the what the game will look like, or what the map will look like with all the vines grown. And we do want the vines grown, so that's pretty cool. I like the decorate commands. Make stuff happen quickly. So that's all good. Maybe one there. And one there. So I've specifically and purposefully made this end bit very, very viney, because I want the finish line or the finish area to be covered in vines. Vines don't give you anything useful, right? I'm not giving away something good here. Nah, I don't think so. Okay, so yeah, I mean, this is looking pretty good already. Not a lot left to do, except add spawners, of course, and stuff, but the base is there. So what I want to do now is lighting, because I have night vision on. If I remove that night vision, it's not so good looking. So we want to add some torches, or not torches. I'm not sure. I don't know what we want to use here. Probably glowstone is good, actually. So maybe brush, sphere, glowstone 2. If I do that. Oh, that's a big clump of glowstone. Let's get rid of that. Maybe brush 1. That's a more reasonable clump. Okay. So yeah, I'm trying to produce the effect of clumps of glowstone, because I think that'll look better than just random glowstones here and there. Hopefully. But yeah, that's looking pretty decent. It's a nice effect, actually. I'm pretty pleased with this, and the speed at which it's been built is also very gratifying. Not a lot of work. I'm sure there will be a lot more to come, though, when I start building stuff that's complicated. I don't like that one. So now we want to build the actual wool area. Shouldn't be too hard, because that's not generally the largest part of a map. The wool areas. So I was thinking that we'd be using endstone and bone blocks, because they stand out a lot, and we want the wool area to stand out a lot. At least I think so. Unless that's wrong. We'll see. Maybe. I don't know. So that's looking vaguely area-ish. I won't say good, because it doesn't look that great. After all, it's still half flooded as well. So that's not so great. Let's use panes. I said that weirdly. Where are the panes? Oh yeah, that's a pane. Right. And oops. Well, that needed to go anyway. So let's get rid of all that water, because that's annoying. Yep, looking wool area-ish. And plop. Oh, not quite. I forgot about this part. Okay, good. So that's not so fancy. I don't know if we want it to be fancy, but I think it needs to be a little bit more fancy. That's not good enough. Let's put some torches on it, or maybe glowstone, because glowstone is a lot better than torches. Oh, sea lanterns. That's a good idea. Let's put that there, and then maybe a trim around the top would be good. What would I use for that? Stone bricks, maybe? Yeah, it's not that bad. I don't like it though. I'm not sure what to do for this, because it'll be the same throughout the entire thing, basically. Also, I want these panes to be white panes because it'll match the wool, I think. Unless we want to do otherwise. But I think that's a good idea. That looks pretty good. So, what do we want to do at the top? Because that's just kind of yuck. Maybe we want it to be yuck. I don't think so, though. I'll have to think about something. So I think that's the design I'm settling for. It's not fantastic either, but, you know, it's alright. But with that done, unfortunately, that's about all the time I have for today. So we will end this episode here, and in the next one we'll do some spawning of mobs in this tunnel, and we'll probably move on to the next area as well. So, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.